Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you. I have been asked to do the a YouTube hop with the lovely ladies from Crafting with All Brands. So we have our we've got Louise Sims, we've got Lynette Jasper, and we've got the lovely Cal Summers. We have Jane Royston, we've got Sasha Reed, and we also have Be Crafty and Sarah Gray. So how cool is that? And the theme is upcycling. So I got this bottle that my daughter collected when she went to a museum, and it's an old-fashioned bottle for dandelion and burdock. I'm going to just leave the label on, but I thought, you know what, let's upcycle this and let's put, I want to keep this bit on. So I think just around this centre, I think we're going to use some clay and decorate it. So I'm just having a look to see what I've got in my scraps first before I open up anything, you know, like any other colours. Oh, I think nice bright yellows would be nice. So let's do a base of yellow. So I'm just going to move these out the way. I like this nice bright one. I think because summer's here, why not? Well, I'm saying summer's here, it isn't. It's just, it's either raining or it's yeah.
Winter, summer. Yeah.
It is winter, summer, isn't it? So yeah, it is mad. I have to say, absolutely mad, the weather at the minute. So I just have some yellow clay. This is actually a Sculpey clay. Now this clay, polymer clay, you bake it in the oven. So that is that. I'm just trying to work out where I might have put my, oh, I don't know. I'll have to use a normal rolling pin. So I'm just going to use a normal rolling pin to roll this out. And I do have my cutting blades as well. Although I do have these, which I haven't used, which have texture on. There's the normal one. So let's use this one. So, yeah. And I got them for the texture because the texture is really, really nice. Now, but I want a nice strip on this. Sorry if you can hear anything. That's my daughter in the kitchen being nice and noisy as usual. So, and just do this out. And what I'm wanting to do is I just want to coat our bottle. So just get in. There we go. So bring our bottle back in. So I'm going to cut this down. Let's grab a blade out. So just across like so. Where's our bowl? So about there. And we can add more on as well, because this isn't going to fit all the way around. But what I'm wanting to do is just use this as our base. So there's that. And then I don't know where little lady's going off to. And then I'm just going to, because we can smooth the edges out, just bring this in and cover it up. So it's not looking like much now, but it will. It'll look amazing. I just know it will. So let's smooth that out. Now, where the curves go up, I think I want to add the clay in there. So I'm just going to push with my finger where that extra clay is, just to push this into the curves, because I do think that that would be nice to have it follow the curves of the bottle. And then the idea is I'm going to use this in my garden to have a candle in it. And look, or we could actually put some lights in. So you know the bottle lights, we could use those. And then I'm just going to use my piece my what do you call it, my blade, just to get a nice edge on that. And this is a flexible blade that I've got, so it works lovely with them. I'm hoping this is what was meant by upcycling. But yeah, I just thought it's something a little bit different to what I would normally do. Like I said, I'm just going to push this down. Now, I don't want a perfect surface on this because we are going to add some texture. One thing I love doing to my clay is actually adding in some texture. So that's what we're going to do. Right, I'm just going to add a little bit more clay in there because we've got another piece there. Okay. And there's many ways that you can do texture with clay. You know, anything that you've got sort of lying around that has any texture to it works amazingly. So I'm just gonna, and there's Lady being noisy. I think it's just going to be one of those days, guys. So what I will end up doing is I'll actually end up baking this in my oven. And it should be fine because it is glass. I would not recommend doing this with a plastic bottle at all. But I know that it'll work because I've done glass and polymer clay a few times now, and they all look amazing. I do actually have a jar which I put a tree onto. So I'm just pushing this down, and then I'm going to have it, hopefully. I want to cover that paper. I just don't know how to get the paper off. Well, you do soak it, but that ends with that sticky stuff. But now I've just thought, I've got that goo gone stuff. That would have worked. Right, so now, do you know what? Let's grab our, if I can find it, my thingy tool. Oh, there it is. So just my blade. Right, okay. And then what we're going to do, I'm just going to push this down a bit further, just so that I know we've got plenty of clay. So it's keeping the details of the bottle, because the details of the bottle is just gorgeous. Okay, and then we're just going to remove that, like so. Okay. And then, oh, I didn't want to go that far. That's fine. So if you do something like that, it's quite easy just to push it back on and then go with it. So making sure, I do apologise about Lady. If you can hear her, she's out in the garden with my daughter. So, right. And then we're just going to go around here. Actually, I need to push that down a little bit more. A lot of the time with clay, it's just having patience. But yeah, it's something that I just absolutely love doing. So then I'm going to go straighten that edge up. Like I say, it's not looking like much now, but trust me, it will. I am literally just getting on our cover, so we're going with this nice bright yellow. Now for around here, we're just going to straighten that edge up like so, and then once I've done this piece, so once this bit has been done, I'm able then to start putting our decoration on. So I'm not quite sure yet how we're going to go with that, but yeah, I'm thinking definitely let's pop some texture in. And I think that what I would probably do is paint it with some black paint as well to bring out any detail that I put on once it's been baked. Okay, so just around here like so. Okay, like that. Oh, I'm loving that. I think that looks fab. Now that that's done, let's move these. What I want to do is bring in some texture. So there's a few ways that we can do texture. I'll just grab my pencil case. And also I want to use some pastels as well. So I've got the Jane Davenport pastels there. So I have lots of stuff within here that will give us a texture. And I've got this. I love this. This is perfect for doing like hair and things. And I have a smaller one. But what I was looking for is not in here. I was going to use my toothbrush. Well, not my personal toothbrush, but I do have a toothbrush normally for this. But I'm wondering if I've got rid of it, ready to put a new one in. Although I don't know why I would have done that. So let us instead, just going to put my, I was going to use my finger in there, but it's not going to work. I'm going to just use this, and I'm just going to dab it. We're going to have loads of like little dots all over this. And then I'm going to come in with the ball tool as well. So I'm just going to do this all over. And it will look random as well, just because the sort of little dotty things, I don't know if you can see, but yeah. Oh, actually, see if I can bring in my light a little better for you guys. Yeah, so that's sort of like the texture that we're going to go for. And we're literally just doing this. And then I'm going to bring in a dotting tool, and we'll bring in some more texture doing that. So let me find my dotting tool. So you can use different sizes. So I'm just going to use this one, and then I'm just going to pop this in as well. And that's all I'm going to do for the base to give it some texture. So I'm trying to get my camera to, there we go, to give it some lovely texture. So I'm going to go off camera and do that so this video isn't too long. And then once it's done, I will be back and I'll get some different coloured clays, and I'm thinking definitely a nature effect. So I might put a bumblebee on there. I might do some flowers. I think actually flowers would look lovely with some leaves and other bits. So yeah, and then that's what we're going to do. And I might do like a vine going all the way around it, because I think that'll look lovely as well. So I'm going to finish this off. Once it's done, we'll be back. Okay, so we're back, and here we have the bottle. It's all got some gorgeous texture on it. What I will do is I'll probably buy some lights to go in this, and it'll just sit outside. I just love the details down here. So it's like from an 1800s street. So we have somewhere really close to us. It's like a museum. Well, it's a park museum. It's a lovely place. So you pay once and you get to go all year round. But she went with the college. It's just absolutely gorgeous bottle, isn't it? So this is meant to be from 1886. But yeah, so I've done that. So now I'm on to the clay. So I've conditioned this clay. So conditioned means, so this is going to be really brittle and it'll just crumble. So the best way to condition it is just basically by playing with it. I normally do it in my pasta machine, but you do not need a pasta machine. So it's literally just, getting it nice and warm, so warming it up. So this bit has been, so as you can see, it's more stretchy and it works lovely. So this has been conditioned nicely. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this, and then I'm going to pop you on speed up because I'm going to make quite a few of these flowers to go around the bottle. So you just want to break off some little pieces. I mean, it's about the size of a pea. And we're just literally going to use our finger just to push in it and make those edges nice and thin, like so. So they don't have to be perfect shape at all. We are looking for a round shape, but as you can see, that is not perfect round shape. So we're just going to push into that, and yeah, and you can just push around the edge, just making those thinner. It just makes the flowers look more realistic. And we're going to do that. Well, I don't know how many. I think it's I suppose it depends how big you want to go. But I would say definitely do maybe 8 or 9. And you can always make more if you do need more, if you decide you want to make it bigger. So that's what we're going to do. So there's another one. And don't worry if you get holes in them or anything. Honestly, it just adds to the effect of the flower. And the thing is, if you don't like the flower when you've come to do it, then you can just, you know, scrumple it back up again and start again. So just squish it, you know, and just keep playing until, but like I said, the more rustic, the better. So it's a bit too much. And then now you can also do this with circles. So circles is a really good, so if you've got like a little circle punch, that works lovely. So I'm just going to do that. How many have we got? So, and you want them ranging in sizes as well. So you want some big ones and some small ones. So I'm just going to do this last one, and then we're going to start and put this rows together. And like I say, we will be doing, I'll be doing more, but I'll put you on speed up. So I'm going to start off with the smallest one, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll it very simple like that. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so just like that. Just going to move you over so that you're with my bits. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to get the next smallest, and I'm going to just attach that to there, and then just roll it around. And then the next smallest, so we're going in sizes. Okay, and then that one, and you just start and pull out those edges like that. And then we're going to go with the next one. Okay, like so, and then just again pull those edges down, so that does really make the difference. And we're just going to do that, and we're going to build it up until we've got you know, our desired look. And then this one, and it's not the prettiest of looking leaves, but you know, it works. And then another one. So I'm hoping this is all coming up on camera. And then our last one. So for this one, definitely 8 was enough. So just like that. Now you're going to end up with quite a long stem. Please be careful this. I literally just cut it so that it's flat, and then there we have our rose. So what I'm going to do, and then once we've done our roses, they're then going to be pressed onto our piece. So I just slightly push them down, and then just using, you can either use your blade or you can use a dotting tool, and you're just going to go underneath and fasten on that onto our piece. So we're just making it so that it sits nicely, and then I'm just going to make sure that we can definitely, I just drag that down just a little bit more, and there's our first rose done. How gorgeous is that? So I'm going to do that, and then I've got some green clay here. I've got quite a bit of green actually, but we want to make some leaves. So I'm just going to mix these two together. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll put leaves in with them as well. So I'll probably do like a little mini production line, so I have them, all the flowers and everything made. Okay, and then move that out of the way just so I can show you how I do my leaves. So I'm just going to roll that like so, and then just using my blade, I'm just going to do a leaf shape, so nothing special at all. Okay, and then I just push down at the sides because we want it to make it look really pretty. And then you can either use your dotting tool or anything really, and then we're just going to put the lines in to make our leaf, to give it the texture that it needs. This is a tool that I don't even think you can get this tool anymore, but like I say, your dotting tool works. This just helps me. And then using your blade, just take it up. Okay, and then bring back our bottle, and then what I'm going to do is grab our leaf, and I'm just going to stick that on to there, and then bring that in like that. So there is our first leaf, and now I will do more leaves for this, so it'll all be nice and full. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to finish them off. I'm going to come back out. Yeah, if I come back out to about there, hopefully you'll still see, but you'll be able to see the process. I'm going to have to stand this up like so, so that I can do right the way around, because I want the whole thing nicely covered. And then we'll probably put a vine on, although I'm wondering whether to put the vine on now. So let's grab this. Yeah, I think so. Let's do the vine now, because I'm thinking if we do the vine now, we'll know whereabouts to put our roses, won't we? So I'm going to make a nice long snake. Okay, let's move everything off here. I did get some different coloured clays and other bits out, so we have plenty of stuff to work with. But yeah, so I'm just going to go and make this into a nice long snake, and it can be different widths, and it doesn't have to be all perfect. Actually, you're wanting it not so perfect, because it'll just look so much better. Okay, and you want it as long as you can, because we can always cut off extra, and I just think it looks better if you do it all in one piece. So that's what we're going to do. And then what I'll do as well is, once we put this vine on, I'll probably do some more coming off it. Yeah, and little swirls and other bits. So I keep going. Oh, we don't want to add extra bits into it. Okay. So there's a few areas that are really, really thick that I don't want to be too thick. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to start off just at the top, just pushing that in, and then we're just going to bring that vine down and around. So I'm going to have that just tucked under there, like so. I don't really want to cover too much of that out of our writing if we can get away with it. Now I do have some liquid clay, so I probably use the liquid clay to help stick this. Actually, that's about right. So if I just put that into a spiral and we stick that on there. Okay, so that's essentially what we've got. So it's not looking like much now. However, when it's all started, we've started decorating it, it's going to look fab, trust me. So I'm going to pop you on speed up while I make these flowers and pop them on. Then what I'll probably do is bake it, come back, and then we'll do the finishing touches. So I really hope you enjoy this bit.
Tell me what you want, you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me what you want, you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me what you want, you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me what you want, you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me.
has been baked. So here it is. How gorgeous does that look? Now, you can leave it like this if you want. I prefer it to be more distressed. So what I tend to do is I come in with my black gesso. It needs to be a little bit thinner, because I love how the black really helps to lift out like all of that detail. So then we do that, and then I just get a wipe and I literally wipe off all the extra, and straight away, I mean, how gorgeous is that? So well, I think it's gorgeous. Like I said, you don't have to do this bit. It's just a personal preference. Right, what I'm going to do is actually put some water on my mat and get some of my gesso and just mix it in. But yeah, I'm just going to do this all the way around. And really get in there, because I just love how, like I said, I love the fact that the black really picks it up. Now, what you could do is just run it under a tap as well if you wanted to. I normally use a cloth, but both my cloths are desperate to be washed, so it wouldn't really make any difference. I am using wipes today, but you can just use a cloth for this. And then, but yeah, I just love the distressed look when you add the black. You could do this with brown, yeah, different colours. Now, you know, the good thing about polymer clay is once it's baked, it turns into a plastic. So the good thing about that is that it's not going to break on you, which I just think is fab. So we do have to keep getting, these are biodegradable ones, which is really good. So they're not, so we do make sure that we get ones that, yeah, are environmentally friendly. Oh, I've just taken that off. Never mind. That was because I was too heavy-handed. So yeah, that came off because I didn't actually push it into the clay. So when you saw me pushing it into the clay, that literally is me connecting it. But it's fine because we can just use glue for this. You can just use, the best glue I would say is probably, what do you call it? Oh my goodness me. It's right on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of the name of it. Super glue. So super glue is really good. Right, I just want that to be a little bit darker. So yeah, as I'm picking out all of the details from our piece on this, I am going to run it under the tap as well, just so that I can get the glass itself nice and clean. But yeah, and I'm really tempted to maybe add some gilding wax to this as well. So just getting that in, and I want it in all of those crevices, because we're wanting those bits to be dark. So just bringing that all the way around. So I'm making sure to get right in there. And it just helps bring out all that detail that we've put all the work into. So like I say, just going all the way around, making sure to get everywhere, like so. I need a little bit more water on there, and then, right, I'll do that bit last. So now it's just a matter of washing it all off. But like I said, I just love how it sort of makes it more antique. And then once I need to order some lights for this, so I won't be able to show you it with the lights in, but it is going to look gorgeous. And give that, because you can really, the good thing about using the gesso is you can actually just wash it off. You can use black acrylic paint as well. I just don't have any black acrylic at the moment in. I need to buy more. I haven't used it all. However, gesso works just as well. So it normally depends on what's on my desk at the time that I'm doing stuff like this. But yeah, how gorgeous does that look? So, just getting a clean one because there's a few areas, and if they are too dark, then you just spend just a little bit of extra time. I mean, look at the flower, the detail on that now just by adding that black. I know that this isn't going to be to everyone's taste what I'm doing, especially with adding the black, and you know, there's going to be people out there that think, oh my god, you've ruined it. But you know, it is you know, down to taste. It's down to what you like, and this is just my style. And you'll find that on most things that I do with clay, I do give it a black wash because I just love the detail that it brings out, and how, you know, what you've already made, how it just, I don't know, for me it brings it to life. But if you don't want it to be as harsh, then a brown is a really, really good colour to go for as well. Oh, how gorgeous is that, right? So I'm just going to bring in this, and we're going to do these bits. Just need a little bit more water. Oh, come on. There we go. Because you want it nice and watery. It's the same as if you use black acrylics. You want it nice and watery. It does make all the difference. So and just all the way around. I have to say it was very challenging to do when I was doing this, because it was round, and because of the design of it, I kept squash. I think I squashed one of the flowers, that one, but I'd already got it on. So, and actually it doesn't look too bad now, so I'm quite pleased with it. Okay, right. So giving this a really, really good wash. Now, you do want to wait until it's cooled down. If you're working with glass, don't attempt at all to cool it down. If you do, your glass is going to break. So don't do that at all. Just please wait for it to cool down naturally. It can be a bit of a, yeah, like you don't, because you don't want to, do you? You want to just play with it, and you want to finish it. You want to see what it's going to look like. But trust me, if it breaks or smashes, you're going to be so upset. Right, do you know, I've just swapped out my white background to the black one because I wanted to change. I like to change. And do you know, this is probably the one thing that I could have done with the white background so that you could see it better. Right, I'm just making sure to get all of that black off the glass, as we do need that off. Otherwise it's not going to look very nice, is it? Right, okay. And then, oh, where's the other one of them? Although it doesn't matter. Right, so let's move this mat out of the way. So I've just finished off with some clean ones, and this is just the final wipe over of our piece, like so. And it's just to get a little bit more of that black off. I mean, we don't want to do it too much because we still want to keep that, the what do you call it, that sort of distress look. I love that. I think that looks fab. Okay, so let me just clean off my hand because it is covered in black. I love that. But who would have thought? I mean, it was just a bottle that I had a drink in from you know, from a trip out, and instead of it going in the recycling, we're upcycling it to a light. So like I said, those the bottle lights that you can get, that's all I'm going to pop inside it. But I mean, how gorgeous is that? I'm loving it. Right, we are going to add a bit of gold and silver and other little bits on to finish it off. So let me grab what I have out. I'm thinking actually, sorry, just grabbing them. I'm thinking maybe the gold. I think the gold is the one that is going to look the best. Yeah. Oh, look at that. So I'm just going to add it in. Oh, how gorgeous is that? And that's just adding a tiny, tiny little bit. Wow. That is super, super nice. Now, I don't want to put too much on the flowers because we still want that little bit of colour to come through. So, but everywhere else, definitely. It's just adding those finishing touches to it. Really do make the difference, and they're definitely, definitely worthwhile as well. I'm loving that. Just, oh, do you know what? I'm going to put the gold over that writing as well. You know, the writing that's actually on the bottle. Why not? And then, so we're still getting that colour through, which is really, really nice. But we're just highlighting everything with this absolute gorgeous, like, gold wax. So this is furniture grade. And it is Pebios. So it's Pebio gilding wax, and you know, a small amount goes a long, long way. So it will last you forever. Okay, I just want to add some onto the glass. Like I say, how beautiful does that look? Just so, so nice. So, I mean, if you just look at here and here, I mean, let me just finish this little section off with the gold and you'll see the difference. So it's basically like we're dry brushing with our gold wax, basically. So that, I mean, how much nicer does this look to that? So it's just all about stages. Basically, it's just like when I do mixed media. So it depends what look I'm looking for to what I use, and I knew that with this one I wanted sort of, you know, vintage sort of grungy style, but I wanted to keep my classics of flowers because I love flowers. But I mean, like I said, a tiny, tiny amount of this goes a long, long way, and the really good thing about it is we can still see that colour. That's just, oh, how stunning is that? Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Love, 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 love. So I hope I filled the brief, because I wasn't quite sure what to do for upcycling. So I'm hoping that I've filled the brief. Do check out my description box below as well. There is a list of all lovely other people that are within the club. So everyone who I mentioned at the beginning, they're all taking part. So do go over and check them out and have a look at their work, because you know they're going to smash it. They're amazing. So if you do follow Crafting with All Brands for yeah, on Facebook, if you're on the group, then you will know most of these lovely ladies. They are fabulous. Do you know what? We've got a little bit there, so let's see if we can pick that up as well. I don't want to sort of go too over the top. She says going over the top. And then now this is a horrible white piece, so we are going to go gold right around the top, like so. Even the glass, we are just going to pop this gold on just to make it that little bit extra special, like so. And then and it works lovely on glass as well, this stuff. Okay, let's have a look. I think we can safely say we're done. Right, let me just pop lids on everything because, yeah, I don't want everything to sort of dry out. Okay, and I'm just going to clean off my finger of the gold, because I'll end up, everything I touch will end up just covered in gold, won't it? But we can polish it up as well, so that's one of the advantages. I'm just going to wrap that in there so it doesn't dry out. One of the advantages of having the gilding wax on, we can just grab a cloth and give it a good old polish, which will make it even sparklier and more shiny. Or you can leave it as is. It is entirely up to you. So, I love it. I just think that is absolutely gorgeous. That, I mean, that's my favourite bit. Doesn't that look amazing? Although is that, oh, that bit's nice as well. So there you have it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my video. Like I said, do check out the description box below. There'll be links to all the other ladies. So do check out their video. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Oh, how beautiful is that? Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. But thank you all so much for watching and taking the time out of your day to watch it. This was going to end up in my garden with some lights on. But yeah. Isn't it just absolutely gorgeous? So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Be interesting to know whether would you keep it bright or would you do what I have done. Always interesting, isn't it, to know what other people are going to do. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.